changes.
Namaste and welcome to Tune In Frequency Readings. I'm very happy that you are here today, and we're gonna start as usual with our sound bowl. So if you like, you can close your eyes and take a deep breath in. Today I had an interesting conversation with a friend of mine, and it was about the limitations that we put on ourselves. But we want to be free, right? We want to be as creative as possible, and therefore we want to become a child, be in this playful state, and just share freely. When you were a kid and you were painting your picture and you ran to your mom or dad and wanted to show them what you created, you'd be really disappointed if they judge it in some kind of form, right? Don't do that to your inner child. Of course, there's always room for improvement, but the first thing that you need to connect to when you create is joy. Come from a place of joy while you're doing it, and when you think of doing it, the intention should be joyful as well. Okay, let's go into the second one. Close your eyes and take a deep breath in. Try to notice if you have a block that hinders your third eye to be activated. Either sit down and do a meditation for that, or do something that also benefits this chakra. You might even just want to take a shower to make sure that you cleanse yourself, especially from outside energies, and maybe eat something light today. Okay, let's go in for the third round. Take a deep breath in. Interesting, the moment we talk about the block and the higher frequencies, then they come in. So they're waiting for you. Let them in. I'm not going to share too much about that because it's a very personal experience. Um, I always say that that the way that spirit connects with me is more in a form of knowing. I don't see something, I don't hear something. I rather get these almost like memories and yeah, nuggets of wisdom that they just show up, and it feels like knowing something, or it feels like yeah, I can feel it, what seems or what I resonate with. And but I do sometimes have the connection about hearing. Like I always say, like my spirits talk to me in songs. So I don't know if you have noticed, but for me that happens quite a lot. A certain song just pops up into my head, and I think that's the most fun I have with spirit, because it's like a big joke, the way they communicate with me and what kind of messages they have. I have great stories about that. I would like to hear yours, though. Like, have you had a funny moment with spirit? And if so, then yeah, please let me know. Okay. Ooh, interesting. We got the labyrinth and unfold and uplift. Okay. It seems like we're getting like a what is it? A map to read out, because we are led through the labyrinth and we're supposed to solve it, right? Walk through it. But how can we do that? By letting it or letting us unfold. Because we can get lost in this labyrinth of life if we don't have a map, right? Or you just follow your intuition. How can you do that? If you fully connect and unfold yourself, then your inner compass is going to turn on. It will let you know in a feeling state, right? If it feels good, then you are on the right path. If it doesn't feel good, probably not your direction. Maybe not the space you are supposed to be in. What does it do, though, for us, this whole labyrinth? This labyrinth of life is there for us to uplift and be uplifted and uplift others, right? If we are someone that walk through this labyrinth of life with a light turned on, this inner light turned on, if we walk through it with all of us just like shining through, you can be sure that others want to follow you, right? But we all have a different map, right? We can support each other, we can hold hands, but every one of us has to go through this labyrinth. Yeah. And maybe where you're supposed to go is somewhere else there. Someone else has to go. So do not listen to the voices outside of you. Yes, I know that you want to seek out maybe the advice of others, but sometimes those advices, they're not meant harmfully, but they're gonna bring you outside of yourself. You can maybe collect advices and then feel into what resonates with yourself. But if you are a person that tends to be led away from you because you think, oh yeah, this person has a lot of experience, or they will know better than I do, because what do I know? You know, because the wisdom of this map is inside of you. The key is inside of you, however you want to see it or phrase it. There's no one that can tell you who you are, but you know thyself. That is, I was asked today about my priorities. As a healer, as this light worker, and that was something that popped into my head. So, of course, the alchemy, turn bad shit into good shit, but also, and it's already gone. Sorry, I have that sometimes, like, my short-term memory just gets lost sometime. But yeah, I think I said what I wanted to say, and I want to go back to the conversation that I had with my friend. When we are able to break those limitations that we think others put on ourselves, it's actually the other way around. We put those limitations on ourselves because we think that is what someone else thinks, right? But in the end, it's just about us getting out of our head, away from ego, and not listening to it. It has a reason that it's there and it's supposed to serve you, but don't you start serving ego. Because in the end, like I said, if your light is turned on, then others, they will be inspired. You know what inspiring is? It's like filling them with life, giving them this breath of life, and spirit will be in them as well. In spirit, right? Inspire. So they're gonna be, ta-da-ta-da, uplifted. Okay, this was a nice one, and we are quite quick today. So I would like to share a little bit. If you are in this community of healers and light workers, or you are interested in healing, please reach out, connect. If you like what I do, or if you have something to share with me, that if you want to collaborate also, because I'm also learning and growing, and I love that. And I'm still like walking the path of this life and going through this labyrinth, and I do have so much more to unfold. So if you want to join me, please reach out. I would love to hear from you. And yeah, that's it. Stay tuned and see you soon. Bye. Changes